Hey guys, welcome to my second video on how to speed up your computer. In this video, we're going to talk about cleaning up your computer and cleaning up your registry. So let's get started. Okay, so in this video, I want to introduce a program called CCleaner, and what it does is that it conveniently cleans your computer for you and clears your registry. And all you have to do is go on their website and download it. So we're gonna Google it, google.com, and it's called CCleaner. It's spelled as C and then cleaner. Enter. Right here you can see. Let me log in this. Right here you can see that it says the download CCleaner. Go ahead and click that. And of course we're gonna get the free version, so it's gonna say download from File Hippo. I'm gonna click that, and it's gonna start a new tab, and it's gonna redirect me to this download page. If you look on the right hand side, it says download the latest version. Go ahead and download the latest version. Here are the older versions, but I recommend you not download them since you would want the more newer and updated one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click download, and it should pop up any second. And if it doesn't, then click that link right there, and it's gonna give you the same link. But I'm on Google Chrome right now, and you might have Mozilla, so it's gonna pop up a download folder, or you might be on Internet Explorer, Safari, etc. Just go to your local download folder, and you should see CC setup, and go ahead and click that. I'm gonna go ahead and minimize this, and I'm gonna run it. Okay, and English is okay. I'm gonna click next, and I agree. Yep, go ahead and leave all these checked. Click install. And I'm not going to review the release notice, but I am going to run CCleaner. And it's going to say intelligently scan for your cookies to keep. I would do this. This is this is a little neat feature that they have that will allow you to keep your logins for your websites. So I'm just click yes, and it should show up this CCleaner window. Right here, we have the Cleaner tab, the Registry tab, Tools, and Options. I will go through all of this, but right now I'm going to talk about the CCleaner. Basically what this does is that it cleans all the junk from your computer, like the temporary internet files, your histories, cookies, recent type URLs, empty your recycle bin, temporary files, all that good stuff. All of this grayed out area right here is recommended for you not to click on it unless you're an advanced user. And I'm not gonna get into that since you're not an advanced user, and just not gonna get into this. But you can check it if you want, but I recommend you not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and analyze what needs to be cleaned up. And right here is just it says CCleaner needs to be Google Chrome needs to be closed, but it's okay. I'm not going to close it. And all these right here are all the files that it will delete, like your temporary files for Internet Explorer, system temporary files, and all these are of course useless files that you do not need to keep. And if anything, it would just recreate them again. But this would speed up your computer, free up your memory space, free up your hard drive space. So I'm just going to go ahead and run a cleaner. And do you wish to proceed? Yes, I do. And it's going to start cleaning my system. And it's going to take about a good, depending on how much junk you have on your computer, it's going to take at most 5 minutes. Looks like mine's about to finish any second now. And it says Google Chrome needs to be closed again, but I'm not going to close it. And right here, so details of files deleted and cleaning completed, and it did it in 20 seconds. So right here is going to give you a review of what it deleted. So that's good. We took care of the junk in the computer, and so we're going to move to the registry one. Basically, registry is a set of instructions that your programs run from, and unused registry will uh, tend to slow down your computer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scan for the issues, and you see that all of these are you know, missing shared DLL. These are all registry errors, and they do not need to exist in the registry. And all these will slow down your computer, and by eliminating them and deleting them, it will speed up your computer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fix selected issues, and it's gonna ask if do you want to back up changes to the registry. If you do happen to delete some important registry uh, content, you would want to back it up. So I'm just for usually it doesn't delete anything important, but for just being safe, I'm just gonna click OK, yes, and I'm gonna save that in my documents. I'm just gonna call it, backup one. Save, and it's gonna give you see right here I have 122 errors, so I'm just gonna fix all selected issues, and I'm gonna close it. And what's gonna happen is that once you delete a registry error, is gonna there are other registries that point to that registry content. So there might appear more errors. So I'm just gonna scan it one more time, and you see that all these registry were pointing to the ones that I deleted. And you might want to have to run this a few times to, I'm just gonna back it up again. I'm gonna call it backup 2. And I'm just backing up just to be safe, but you do not, it's not necessary for you to back it up. So right now you see that there are 14 errors. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix that. Issued has been fixed. Close it, and I'm gonna scan it one more time, so I get a clean registry right here. I don't see any problems, and no issues were found. So great, we fixed the registry error. um, so right now we cleaned up the system, we cleaned up the registry, and those are the two main components that you look for whenever you clean out a computer. These do tend to slow down your computer, your memory again, and your HDD or your hard drive. And I just deleted that. So we're gonna move on to tools. Uh, CCleaner has a convenient tool that helps you uninstall whatever is inside your um, that's installed in your computer. You see here I have Skype. I can just go ahead and run uninstall it or rename it to Skype uh, Skype 10.1, even though I know it's not 10.1, but you can just rename all of these. So right now I'm not gonna uninstall anything, but I want to talk about the startup. The startup right here, I discussed in my previous video. The startup right here is basically the MS config, and I'm gonna pull up that window right now. It's MS config again. I'm gonna click enter, and the startup right here, this and this are basically the same thing. Um, but this is CCleaner has a built-in startup editor in their program. You can do any one of these. um, I prefer the MS config just because um, I know that I don't know, I just prefer it. But right here you can enable certain types of uh, selected programs that you want to enable when your computer starts up. Uh, Again, I'm not a freaking user of Skype, so I'm gonna disable it at startup, disable all that at startup, and I'm gonna disable uTorrent and disable all that, and just gonna make sure that all these are disabled. And I don't CV3 Lite. That's not disabling because that's a surveillance that I have installed. So it won't allow me to disable that, but everything else will allow me to disable. Okay, so system restore again. I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with this. It just backs up your computer at a certain point in time where you specify it, and you can just go ahead and remove it if you want, or add a system restore whenever you have time. Okay, so I mean this pretty much summarizes what CCleaner does is speeds up your computer by clearing all the unwanted files. The main thing that I focus on when I use CCleaner is the registry, because I know that there are a lot of unwanted registry errors. I'm just going to scan it one more time just to make sure. Uh, there are a lot of unwanted registry errors in the registry, which needs to be cleaned out. And it looks like I'm clean here, so I'm just going to go ahead and exit that out. And on the next video, I'm going to talk about defraggler. That also helps speed up your computer and free your hard drive space. So go ahead and tune in. I hope you guys like my video. Go ahead and rate it and subscribe. Thanks.